The final weekend of the summer. Hope you're enjoying it wherever you are as we are off and running on EA Sports. Taken in at the 3. And he'll be stopped up at the 25. So out come the Cardinals now for their opening drive. They'll be led out by a first-round pick in 2019 from Ohio State. It's Dwayne Haskins.
Would you say that last week's performance by him, workmanlike in terms of numbers?
1 touchdown, 1 pick, but obviously a loss.
Yeah, that's the bottom line for him. All he cares about is how do we find a way to win the game. Maybe leans on a few other parts of the offense, and hopefully springs a receiver or two free.
Over the middle, complete. It's Hartman. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
First and 10 at the
play action. Haskins. And the Lions pressure too strong. Down he goes.
Sack.
And we say it all the time, have to be able to get rid of the ball sooner than that.
You have to help your offensive line out. They're going to protect you as best they can. And if you're getting 3 to 5 seconds to throw the ball, they're doing a really nice job. But when you hold it and give up a sack, you're really almost discrediting their work.
It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up third down. Here's Haskins out of the gun. Looking for his running back, and he's got it.
Haskins pass.
And he's able to get up here to the 26. That one good for only 6, and it leaves him with a fourth down.
That's certainly playing down in distance very well by the defense, isn't it? Take whatever you want underneath, by all means.
It's a 47-yard punt, return of 6. And the Lions will take over. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10.
The line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10.
To throw on 2nd down. Regan. Throwing right, and that's complete.
Regan's pass.
They wound up getting nothing out of that 2nd down completion. So now here's 3rd and 10.
Brandon, just mark that under the category of just not successful. Trying to throw the ball, just didn't work on that one.
Completed it. No yardage. And he's going to be taken down at the 39, clearly short of the first by a few yards. Here comes the Lions punter now, as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. And the win last week punted 4 times as this one's away. It'll be a 39-yard punt, no return. And the Cards will take over 1st and 10. They'll begin the drive with a run by Dillon. Oh, and now he bowls him over. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 16 yards right off the bat and a first down. Interior of that line blocked really well on that run, but also the 2 tight ends, they blocked well too.
Not only have they scouted the line of scrimmage, with their agility, they can get upfield and hit moving targets like linebackers, defensive backs. They do a really good job helping out the running game.
And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. It's a gain of 11 and a Cardinal first down. Out of the shotgun, Haskins. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he's down right around midfield after a gain of 2, maybe 3. That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on first quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you'll break a tackle and turn it into a bigger gain. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers, now you go over the top, take it deep, and now you get some of those big shots downfield.
And he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe. It felt like he was in the pocket all day, never got rid of it.
And when you have that much time, you've got to either find someone open or get rid of it because with that amount of time to throw the ball, that means the offensive line's done a really nice job.
And he's going to go down again.
Dwayne Haskins sacked.
And that is the third sack this offensive line has allowed this first quarter.
Yeah, that puts him on pace. Let me do the rudimentary math here. To be sacked 12 times in a game. I know he's not...
Haskins hit, and he lost the football. And this is scooped up by the Lions. And they will take over at the 29-yard line.
On the play.
On first down, Franklin. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
He was brought down at the 26. A gain of 4. It's now
From the gun, Regan.
That's a nice job there because you got to play the ball, not the man when in coverage. That'll keep you away from a lot of needless penalties. And he's able to knock that one away.
On third down, Regan. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete.
Reagan's pass complete to number 29.
And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28.
That's a nice clip and save sequence there defensively because they did everything as they would have wanted to. They forced the third down, blanketed the field with coverage, nowhere to go with the football, forced the dump off to the back, and even then they closed quickly and got him down behind the line of scrimmage. You name it, they did it well in that last sequence.
So they recovered the fumble, but ultimately could not take advantage of the short field.
Definitely a lost opportunity right there. I mean, they were in prime position to put 6 on the board, ended up settling for 3.
Here again comes Dwayne Haskins and company. He's playing pretty well. I don't think it's necessarily him changing up something he's doing, but that O-line, they've got to protect him now. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And last time they coughed it up, led to a field goal. They're fortunate that it only led to a field goal, but still, they're not happy about it.
Could you sense the relief, though, when they only gave up the field goal, and they were able to trot back out on the field and start this drive, a little more pep in their step, because they didn't cost their team a touchdown, but they know they've got to do it a lot better than they did on the last possession.
The coach will just be relieved, though, if they recoup with a score here, right?
I think the coach will be ecstatic to see them pick themselves back up and now take it downfield, punch in the end zone without turning it over.
From the gun, it's Haskins. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. A good pickup there, 8 yards on the first down completion.
Brings up 2nd and 2. At the
From midfield now, Haskins. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And it's going to be another first down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 39. Give him 11 yards that time and a new set of downs.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
Same exact result as last play, a pickup of 11.
1st and 10 at the 28-yard line.
Haskins looking to throw on first down. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. So now they'll come up on 2nd and 10, once again from the 28.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
Here's Haskins. Looking middle, and that's complete. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. They'll try and pound it in with Dillon. And he was able to shed 1 tackle, but could not get away from there. They'll go again from the 3 here on 2nd and goal. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports.
Cardinals nothing.
They'll look to run with Dillon. And I think they stopped him again. They did at the 1-yard line. It'll go as no gain on the play, and now they're looking at a 3rd and goal.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
Only a yard that time, so now a decision to be made here on 4th and goal. They'll run for it with Dillon. And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. A great effort there. His first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Cardinals have taken the lead.
The kick is good.
Oh, this is what I love about calling these games. 4th and goal. This is all about leverage, who wants it more, and who's going to get it done at the point of attack, the line of scrimmage.
Taken in at the 3. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
First and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now. Here's a throw, complete right side to start things out. 3 yards the gain there, second down.
A 3-yard pickup brings up second and 7 at the 27-yard line.
Now a handoff here to his running back. He takes this for 3 to the 29.
The ball carried by number 29.
The Cards going nickel. An extra defensive back out there now on third down. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
And he is going to have a Lions first down as he's able to get 8 yards there on 3rd and 5. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Regan. The Cards get to him here. He's brought down for a sack.
A loss of 13.
That's a pretty darn good start to his season, huh? A sack in the opener, adds a second one here. That tells you about his offseason. He came in determined to have a big year, and it's paying off.
He'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6. The Lions on third down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 17.
So much of the game today, we're looking for hybrid players, guys who can do a combination of jobs. And anyone who plays a strong safety position, now more than ever, is a hybrid-type player. Half defensive back that covers passes and half linebacker that makes tackles. We just saw the linebacker make that play.
This is fielded at the 27. 8 yards on the return following a punt of 41. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. On first down, it's Haskins. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll be brought down somewhat awkwardly here, and a late flag as well. I think this one's going to be a face mask. So they'll take the yardage and tack on 15 more for the face mask.
Talk about a play that absolutely costs you in the end. Just trying to do your job, right? Trying to get him on the ground. Next thing you know, they'll march up another 15 against your squad.
And only able to muster a couple down to about the 27. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and
now a run with Dillon. And he'll be dropped at the 23 after a pickup of about 4. The Cardinals on third down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 4.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you. From a defensive perspective, they had exactly what you want anytime they want to throw the football. There was pressure on the quarterback. They were getting after him, and they tightened down on the receivers and forced the incompletion.
Good. Makes the score Cardinals 10, Lions 3.
So good kick there to polish off the drive with 3 points.
Yeah, coaches always talk about finishing a drive with a kick. 2 of them give you points, either an extra point or, in this case, a field goal.
And out a little across the 25 to the 27.
At their own 27-yard line.
Here's Brooklyn to once again go on offense. It's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3 points, CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives in end zones, not having balls go through goalposts.
Throwing here to start the drive as they connect left side. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. An excellent way to start the drive there, 18 yards.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
The big play to start him out has him at the 45 already. They'll run on first down. It's Franklin. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. That'll be a loss of 4 yards on the play. And it'll bring up a 2nd and 14.
I have a feeling they'll stay committed to running the football, especially on their early downs. They just haven't had a whole lot of success just yet.
So still 14 yards to go, 2nd down. Operating from the gun. Regan looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Franklin. And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively.
9-yard gain on the play.
And from the gun, Regan. Going down the middle, and it's complete. And he is going to have a Lions first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. A first down and then some. Give him 29 yards.
You know I'm going to lean towards the defender, right? You know I'm going to do that.
I know.
That's a tough situation for him as I see it. But the truth of the matter is, that ball was not streaking towards him. Had a little arc on it. He's got to find a way to get his head around and make a play on the football.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Back to throw. Regan. And he's going to go down here and sacked. They push him back to the 34. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
So 2nd and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range. Off play action. Regan uncorks one for Davis. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
Well, sometimes those cliches really come true, don't they, when they talk about it takes all 11 to play good defense. We've seen that in this ball game. I think the secondary has to be singled out, though. They are in the presence of every receiver whenever the ball's thrown, and this one they help force another incompletion.
14 yards, but they're still well shy of a first as that leads to 4th down.
Well, that's what you're looking for when you're wanting to throw the ball downfield. You want one of those guys who can play out on the perimeter, can play out wide, who can not only get open, but when they're covered, can uncover themselves downfield and create catches.
No problems in the field goal department so far. He's 2 for 2.
Pretty reliable here in this game, isn't he? And to me, that bodes well for them. If they need him late in the game, his confidence should be sky high.
At their own 25-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you.
And under the Lions' pressure, he's brought down.
Dwayne Haskins sacked.
Well, so much for setting the tone of the drive offensively. Giving up a big sack that loses that kind of yardage, not a great start.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Haskins. He's going to fire one deep left sideline. And he overshot him there. It's out of bounds, incomplete.
It's now 3rd down and long.
Now Haskins, 3rd and long. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
Early on, the running game's been working well, and the offensive line has been pleased by that. The thought process there, catch those safeties creeping up, trying to help against the running game. They tried to hit them over the top, unsuccessfully.
Here's Tressway now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Now a fair catch taken just across midfield, maybe by a yard or 2. It'll wind up just a 35-yard punt, no return. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. Here's Brooklyn to once again go on offense. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Operating from the gun, Regan. In trouble, and he's taken down.
The quarterback sacked. A loss of 12 yards. It's 3rd down.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. A reminder, coming up at halftime, we'll head to Orlando. Standing by there, Jonathan Coachman. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL in this second week of the regular season. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. Here comes the Lions punter now, as he's on here to punt it away. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. Call that a 45-yard punt, just 2 yards there on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over. Houston set to take over. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to
so
something
well,
else.
and maybe you try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
Not much there, only a yard.
Well, they were unable to make anything really big out of that, but it's not a bad idea to find your tight end and give him an easy completion and keep moving things forward. Almost his bread and butter. It's a good running back dive play.
Now a nice throw here, right side. He hauls it in. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. Give him 22 yards, and that's also where they snapped it from, the 22.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
Now the Card's going to call another timeout, their second, as they'll stop it with a tick under a minute to go before half. Now Haskins on first down. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and
Haskins going to throw again. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Hartman. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down.
29-yard line.
Throwing again, here's Haskins. Looking left sideline, it's complete. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. Give him 16 yards there, and it's a Cardinals first down as well. From the red zone now, Haskins on first down. And that will be incomplete. 4 ticks left here on the clock.
The contact. It's now 2nd and 10.
And his kick is good. And that will do it for this first half. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we sit. And okay, so much for our halftime break. Apparently we're going to get right back to it. The Cards with a lead, and they will get this football first as the second half gets started. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
The Lions take over 1st and 10. At their own 20.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. These guys had to punt last time. It has not been a very fruitful game offensively thus far. They haven't even made a trip to the red zone.
And I know that everyone's going crazy on that sideline because that drives you berserk to come off the field, not really move the ball well. As you said, not even get to the red zone, let alone, not even put points on the board. They've got to just take a deep breath, relax, try and figure out what is working, and call more of that.
Here's a first down throw that's complete. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down. Despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game. On first down, Regan. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. That catch good for only a couple. So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on first down.
I think it's okay there. They didn't get a whole lot on that play, but it's nice to have a safety valve that's built like this guy. Big target, guy you can spot pretty easily. Put it on him when your other targets aren't open.
The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down.
A 7-yard gain on the play. And it's 3rd down.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he's going to have the first down yardage as he's down at about the 30-yard line. It'll be a pickup of only a yard, and it'll result in a fresh set of downs.
First down.
Right back to him on first down. And down inside the 15 he goes. That one good for 16, and the drive will continue. Took till the second half, but finally a red zone opportunity here. It's 1st and 10 at the 14.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the 3rd quarter.
Now the pressure gets there, and he goes down just inside the 20 at the 19. Deshaun Hand, the defensive tackle, getting in there for a loss of 5. On second down now, Felder. Just a 1-yard loss that time, but that's not what they needed. Now they're dealing with a 3rd and long.
He was taken down.
This defense is just flat getting after it. They have not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
Throwing on 3rd and long. Regan. And Fowler's got it. And he'll be out of bounds. He was held without a catch in the first half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a first down. They'll try to run this one in, and he takes this one in for a Lions touchdown. A great play there. His 2nd touchdown on the season, and the Lions are an extra point away from tying this thing up. Well, they had their chances in the first half, you remember, but had to settle for 2 field goals. This time they come away with 6.
I think they actually got affirmation about what they were doing by getting a touchdown, because the field goals means they got in range but couldn't quite finish it off. This time they broke through, and that's great for the old confidence.
And on the sideline, difference of a feeling between 3 and 6, is it astronomical or no?
It can be at times, that's for sure. A lot of times the field goal feels like a disappointment. The touchdown, well, that tells you you're getting it done.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The Cardinals offense now ready to get their first opportunity here in the second half. And their lead has evaporated in this 3rd quarter. It's tied once more as they begin with a 1st and 10. From the gun, Haskins. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And they're able to get this one across the 35. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field, and here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Give him 17 yards that time as that'll move the chains. Dillon now on 1st and 10. And he's got this down to the 35. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well.
We don't talk about it very often, but sometimes there's a dip in intensity when you start the second half, which can manifest itself in some sloppy tackling. And how about right there? He ran right through that weak tackle attempt.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They run again with Dillon. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. Consecutive plays now where that offensive line has really created a lot of space.
And we've seen the confidence rise, haven't we? It borders on arrogance now, and that's that good arrogance, believing you can run the football whenever you get good and ready.
Throwing now, Haskins on 1st down. Going right side here, and that's complete. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another first down. It will.
They sure put the coverage guys in a stress on that one. They thought they were going deep. Ends up curling inside for a nice chunk of yardage.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. Operating from the gun, Haskins. And he'll go down. Brought down at the 20-yard line.
This has been a tough one for this offensive line. It appears almost like they've been on roller skates this entire game, the way they've been pushed around. 6 sacks given up in this one.
After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. Another try after the first down sack. Haskins. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd down.
From the gun, Haskins. And he's got it. Got his man on the end route. Complete. And he'll be brought down well short of the first at about the 9-yard line. They get 7 there, but it brings up 4th.
So much about this game is just understanding situations and then having to execute, isn't it? Guard the first down sticks. Don't let them get there. And they rallied and made the tackle.
So now here comes the field goal team for the 3rd time today. From the left hash, a chip shot here. And his kick is good. And the Cardinals have the first points. It's 3-0.
16. Lions 13.
It's his 3rd field goal now with a ball game, and they needed his leg. This last one gives him the lead.
It's been a back-and-forth kind of a game, hasn't it? Now you got to tell your defense, guys, need you to make this stand up because we got the momentum going in the right direction, but we need you to make sure we carry it home.
Lions take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Here's Brooklyn to once again go on offense. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. That catch good for only a couple. Got it here at the 29 on 2nd and 8.
It's 2nd and 8.
Operating from the gun. Regan. He'll get this one complete to Davis.
Regan's pass.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 12 yards there and a first down.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
A good action to this point in the 3rd quarter. Just a 3-point game. 2nd and 10. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Pressure comes, and the Cardinals bring him down. Deshaun Hand able to get in there for his second sack of the afternoon.
Brandon, I think you understand the type of afternoon this offensive line is having. It is a long one for them. Long for you to spend it with me. Long for them trying to block those guys. They've given up a whole lot of sacks, and the speed and quickness of that defensive line is eating them alive.
And some secondary help here for the defense in the nickel on 3rd and long. From the gun, Regan. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he can only manage to get this to the 45-yard line. Well short of the first.
One of the money routes for any offense, the drag route. So tough to defend because the receiver can stop at any point and make himself available to the quarterback and get a completion. But I love the communication we saw there. All the defenders pointing out the receiver, where he was going, and then they're able to rally to the ball after the catch and stop him short of a first down.
And they call it 38 yards on the punt, no return. And the Cards are going to have the football with a 1st and 10 deep in their own territory. Out comes the Houston offense as they get set to take over here. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it. Forced to, because you know coaches look at these short field goals as a last resort, right? To them, that's not how drives are supposed to end. You're supposed to put 6 on the board. That's a consolation prize. Like going to the county fair, you don't get the big stuffed animal on that one, do you?
No, you don't go top shelf. That's bottom shelf material. To throw again on 2nd down. Haskins. And he's got his man on the out route. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. A gain of 13. It's a 1st down. A cool little accomplishment for him passing the football. 25,000 yards. He just surpassed that for his career.
When he was a little guy in the backyard just throwing it around probably with his dad, he thought about playing in the NFL. He dreamed of it. But to put up these kind of numbers while doing so, that's got to be kind of cool for him. He'll enjoy the heck out of thinking about that when this one is over.
Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. On play action, Haskins. Oh, incomplete. A turnover would have really helped there. Almost intercepted. Instead, it's just 2nd down.
It leads to 2nd and 10.
To throw again. Haskins. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Offensively, they're going to have to figure this out before next week. 7 sacks in one game.
Yeah, that's more than any quarterback should have to bear. And if this continues on, there will be another quarterback in the game because no one can stand up to this week after week.
The Cardinals on 3rd down. It's been a problem. Just 1 for 7 thus far. This is 3rd and 14. And this is going to be caught, but they'll say out of bounds. So it's incomplete. Critical play in this football game because if they pick up the first there, that clock keeps rolling.
Has to be a little frustrating for them because they know that they pick up a 1st down there and continue to eat away at the clock, really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely going to have to give the football up and sweat it out on the sideline.
Here's Brooklyn to once again go on offense. Their defense accomplished step 1 of the mission. They forced the punt. Now they'll look to erase that deficit and take a 4th quarter lead. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Throwing to start the drive. Regan. Now they go screen. It's complete.
Regan's pass.
A good rally to the football keeps him to only a yard, and it's 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
Looking to throw. Regan over the middle. It's complete. And getting this just shy of midfield. They'll spot it at the 49. 15 yards on the play. 1st down.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
Throwing on 1st down. Regan. Throw left side complete. That's Franklin. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down.
4 yards on the pickup. Second and 6.
Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 46.
The beauty of screen passes is they take a little time to develop, and they can often hit big. But sometimes they take too long to develop, and sometimes you get sacked.
Yeah, what's perfectly called for a defense to attack a screen?
Typically a blitz. And even though people think that the screen operates against the blitz, if you have the blitz called and you still cover the screen, now that allows your blitzers to get there.
Throwing on 3rd and long. Regan, he's going to flip one out here to his running back. And they will advance this across midfield, but still well shy of a first as he's tackled at the 47. They do get 7 out of that, but not enough to prevent a 4th down.
How about that strategy there, Brandon? 3rd down, they just said, we've got faith in our tacklers. We'll give you the short stuff, and just decided to protect the sticks. So every time I hear fans telling me tackling's not a part of the game anymore, plays like that, I can clip and save and show them you have to tackle well if you want to be a good defense.
Here comes the Lions punter now as he's on for the 5th time here today. And he deserves a bronze leg as he gets this one away. And this will be out of bounds, and they spot it at the 15-yard line. Not too bad.
At their own 15.
And now out comes Houston. Their defense got the stop, forced the punt, and now you really start to monitor the clock as they nurse this slim lead. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, Haskins. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. They may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a 1st down.
I got the sense that the defense created a little momentum for them there, didn't they?
Did their job, forced the punt. Now, nice start to the drive. Offense has to do their part.
Yeah, they certainly do, but what a great start for them. They got to go thank the guys on D.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. They'll run now with Dillon. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
He's brought down at the 31. 1-yard gain. Brings up 2nd and 9.
They run the counter. Felton. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. Give him 14 on that one and a 1st down. And I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
On 1st and 10, it's Haskins. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Hartman. And he's out of bounds just before the midfield stripe at the 49. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down. From the gun, Haskins. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And it's going to be another 1st down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions 33. He goes for 18 there as the drive will continue.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down, stomped down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football. So the ball moves into Lion territory now. Here's 1st and 10, down at the 33. Here's Dillon. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the 4th quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're just trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
If nothing else, they've already taken a couple minutes off the clock here already as they come up 2nd down. Operating from the gun, Haskins finding his safety valve here. That's complete.
Haskins pass
They'll give him 8 on the play, and that's going to lead to a third down.
Makes it 3rd and 3.
From the gun, Haskins. Now look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off at the 24. And they have the football and will take over at the 24-yard line. A critical error there in a tight game of the fourth.
All you talk about is taking care of the football, and especially with a lead here in the fourth quarter, turning it over, now the door is open for the opposition.
Just in general, when you're passing in the fourth quarter with a lead, no matter what point, you got to be super careful.
Got to be careful, and sometimes you can be so careful that you end up running yourself into an error.
On 1st and 10, Regan. And the pressure will bring him down here. The Cardinals get home for the sack.
A loss of 7 yards.
This offensive line flat out cannot handle this pass rush. We've seen it demonstrated time and time again to the tune of 7 sacks in this game thus far.
Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. Off the bootleg, Regan. Wide open receiver complete.
Regan's pass.
It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a 3rd down.
A 12-yard gain on the play. And it's
Back to throw. Regan. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. Space to maneuver at the 40. And all the way up to the 45-yard line. Another big play and another Lion 1st down.
Let's give a little credit there. The offensive play caller sensed that the screen pass was available. Whenever you're getting a lot of heavy pressure towards your quarterback, that's when you're thinking about running the screen and using that pressure against the defense. And it worked very well there for a 1st down.
On 1st down, Regan. And he can't escape, and down he goes.
And plays like that really hurt play calling. They had a really nice gain on the previous play, but gave about half the yardage back on the sack. Excellent pressure up front, nowhere to go with the football. Down he goes.
Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. Operating from the gun, Regan. And he will find his man on the end route. Complete.
Regan's pass.
They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far. The crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down. And he's going to be brought down here in the backfield. And now following that sack, looks like we've got an injured man down there on the field. While the training staff works on him, we'll step aside and be right back. One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And he will find Davis. That's complete. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. 21 yards there. A big play on 4th down.
Press coverage on the outside, and for defenders, that's the ultimate risk-reward. If you take the risk, can you reward yourself by keeping them on the line of scrimmage? But no, not on that one. Got the step on them. Now it's just a matter of laying the ball out there for him to go get it.
3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the 4th. So the Lions in possession of the football as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete. So line of scrimmage still at 39 on 2nd and 10.
It's 2nd down and 10.
They'll look to throw. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
We've seen that the deep ball has been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it, unable to successfully find the end zone over the top.
And this is good. It was running out of gas there at the end, but he winds up getting just enough on it. And we are all tied here in the final stages. Now, we knew this had the potential to be a tight game, but with less than 3 minutes to play, couldn't be any tighter. We're all tied.
All locked up, right? And this next drive is going to tell us everything we need to know about this game, because I want to see how they come out with the football. Are they going to be aggressive and attack downfield? You still got the 2-minute warning to come up? Are they going to be conservative and try and hold on and maybe just get to overtime?
Here again comes Dwayne Haskins and company. And he comes out on the heels of an interception he threw last time they had the ball.
Yeah, and you know, the quarterbacks that I know that are the best ones, the ones that really know how to lead their team, they tell them, that's on me. That's my bad. But let's go back out there and move ahead again, guys. We can get this done.
One good thing for him, it did only lead to 3 points and not a touchdown after that turnover.
Big thanks to the defense.
Haskins gets him up to the line as quick as he can. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. Give him 14 on that one and a first down. And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in this performance.
Looking to throw, Haskins. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds left to go. On second down, Felton. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. Now the Cards going to call another timeout, their second, as the clock stops with 23 seconds to go in the game. On first down, Dillon. And he will cross the 30 down to the 29-yard line. Now here's a timeout, as they will indeed call it with 5 seconds to go and a chance with a field goal to win the game. And now it all rests on the right foot of their kicker. And the clock will now stop as a timeout is called with 5 seconds left. And now this game's going to come down to the right leg of their kicker. 3 for 3 so far, and a 4th would win it. And this one is right down Broadway. And it's celebration time on that sideline as they have taken the lead in the final seconds. So it's not quite over yet, but you have to figure they pretty well got this one on ice now.
And Brandon, I'm trying to figure out how they remain so calm in these situations and then go out and execute, because I'm up here shaking like a leaf, and I wasn't the one who had to make that kick.
They look calm, but I bet if you had a heart rate monitor on it, it'd be up in the 300s right now.
16.
Well, going into the final play of this game, they knew that they needed some type of a miracle there at the very end, but they couldn't get it done. However, we were treated to really a spectacular affair.
Even though they didn't finish it off, you're exactly right. They took us down to the last play. You're wondering, could it happen? Possibly, even though we both knew it was a long shot.
So for the home team here, they at least get the win here to earn a split of their first 2 home games. And they will hit the road next week. Meanwhile, for our visitors, they will fall to 1-1. And they'll be off to Minneapolis next week for a look at new U.S. Bank Stadium and a date with the Vikings. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew here at EA Sports, I'm Brandon Gaudin saying so long, everybody.